Oh, hello there. How's it going? For those who don't know who I am Avi. This is my YouTube channel, and these are my cars: EP3 Type R and a Toyota Supra. This video will be a little bit different from all the other videos that I do because this video I'll be talking about why YouTube is killing me. All jokes aside, this video will essentially be explaining why YouTube is very, very difficult at this stage and why I haven't been uploading any videos about both the cars, me working on it, or just doing shit to the cars. Automotive YouTube is very difficult. Majority of the times you are waiting for parts. So I thought I'd try something different in this video and just run you behind the scenes of what actually happens and what I've got in store for the channel. The Supra is up on the jack stands again because I went for a drive today and I heard a concerning knocking noise in the back of the car. I'm just going to quickly go through the car and see if there's anything wrong with the actual rear end or if it's binding or not, because the sound that it makes, it sounds like it's binding. Like it can't describe it unless you know what I'm talking about. It's just like everything's just like locking up. You know how lock diff essentially locks when you decelerate, turn, or anything like that? It sounds something like that. So I'll have to have a look at what the issue is. Also, I am using a new mic. I'm trying this non-lavalier type of microphones just to see how it goes. Hope you guys don't mind. So the updates for the cars for now. So essentially what I have planned recently is more so for this car, the EP3. So what I've got planned for this car is essentially turn into like a track car, like a circuit slash track car. I've got some items that I've been collecting and waiting on parts. I've got a fresh set of front pads and rotors for the EP, and you can probably see by this as well, I have a PLM 4:1 extractors for it as well. I'm waiting on the thing that connects to the brake calipers, the brake lines. So I'm waiting for that to come into my hand. Then we'll make a video about installing brake pads on the car. I'm going to rebuild the calipers as well because might as well. This is like a bone stock car that I want to just start tinkering around with just so I can get it to where I want it to. For those who don't know, there's a category in the UK called the Civic Trophy R Cup. Civic Trophy R. Yeah, Civic Trophy R. And they essentially have an EP3 that they do basic mods with, like a cost cap type of circuit type of car. Throw parts on it, make it safe, and go as fast as they possibly can within their skill. So that's the type of car that I want to actually turn this into, just a full-on like a circuit car. So I'm waiting for some brake lines, and then after that I'll probably throw those brakes on. Rebuild the calipers as well. I'm waiting on those as well. So I'm waiting on the caliper rebuild kit for the front. Paint the calipers because the previous owner done a terrible fucking job on it. This car was not looked after very well, so there's a lot of blemishes everywhere. So I want to try and fix that. If you guys have been keeping up with the story with the EP, this is the roof now. It's sort of, I haven't polished it yet, but it's sort of cured to a degree. So it's stopped, like the yellowness has gone away. So it's starting to settle in now and be white. But yeah, got sidetracked, ADHD kicked in. Pads, calipers, rotors, brake lines. And then eventually I'll get to installing this as well. There's a real nice knock when I change gears because the exhaust that I have on it at the moment is terrible. It's been like scraped at one point in its life. So every time that you change gears, the exhaust is like bent up. So it's like bowed in. And whenever you change gears really quickly, it just hits the tunnel. I'll throw the extractors on and then make an exhaust for it, 3-inch. And then hopefully by then, I'll be able to get some coilovers, get some wheels, and then go for our first track day. Exciting times. So stay tuned if you guys are interested in that kind of shit. And could you guys, for the love of God, please subscribe. Hit that button because there is 98% of the viewers are not subscribed to the channel. And that shit hurts my channel. So please make sure you're subscribed, like and comment and subscribe and all that fucking jazz, just so we can help the channel grow a little bit better because we need it. And for the Supra, I have bought a set of solid rear diff bushes. So this will essentially replace all the rubber bushes that there is on the rear end of the Supra. Hopefully I don't blow my diff up or break my casing, because that's the last thing I want to do. If you want to see any updates on about the cars or anything like that, make sure you follow my Instagram, bro. Like, that's where everything gets updated or shown. So that's the other update for the car, for the Supra. There's nothing else that needs to be done for the Supra, because I'm pretty happy with the way the Supra is at the moment. Just need to keep maintaining the car, looking after it, and it'll look after me. I am planning on buying some 15-inch rears just so I can do drag racing, and some front runners for the front, because that's ultimately what I want to do. So if I can prepare myself now, then it'll be easier for the future. And maybe also in the future, the goal is to place the drive line, put a nice beefy 8.8 in it, or a 9-inch, and then start smashing some quarter times, and hopefully I don't blow up my gearbox. But I guess that's cars. I hope you guys understand why I'm doing this video in this manner, because I can show you what I am actually waiting on and the gravity of the situation. Because a lot of times I'm waiting on parts to come, and we live in Australia and I order a lot of parts from the US and the UK, so it makes it very difficult for things to arrive on time. Customs as well can be a bitch at some times as well, so things get held up there. So I thought I'd explain to you in a video like this of why things take so long and why there hasn't been any updates on the car. As the YouTube gods have made their decision to make a weekly upload on YouTube to be consistent, to gain followers, this is the reason why I'm making this video as well, just so I'm consistent with the uploads that I am doing. So I obviously upload Tuesday every single week at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time every week, just so I can keep consistent. There might be some days where I will upload on the Wednesday or the Thursday, depending on how much footage I've got to edit. Essentially, so that's why I'm going to be just uploading this video just for the sake of doing it and keeping the YouTube gods happy, because I do not want to go backwards, because 3 steps forward and 5 steps back is not ideal, but it's still steps backwards. So I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna make sure that I upload this video. Also got some Nick. Also got some cosmetic things to do on the EP as well. So I hate all this silver shit that's on the car. So what I'm planning on doing as well is to getting rid of all the silverness off the car and making it matte black. Same thing with the center console as well. So I'll definitely have a video for that as well, just to keep the content consistent. So this is just essentially an update video and to appease the YouTube gods. And this is my beautiful dog Nala. And now this is my battle station. So this is essentially where I sit down, edit, spend countless hours editing, creating ideas, and essentially trying to find motivation to make videos. Pretty much this is where I spend most of my time during the day. Guess I thought I'd show you around, give you a little update on what happens behind the scene as well, which is a very good insight to you guys and a good way to connect with you guys as well. So that's it. Not a lot happens. If you guys do want to support the channel by any means, then obviously you can support it by doing it freely, and watching, subscribing, interacting, commenting with the video. If you want to go that one step further, then you always have the option of following the links in the description below to my Patreon or channel membership and helping me that way if you guys want to. If you don't, then obviously you always have the free option. If you guys want to see the previous video, which is about the EP3, then make sure you stick to the end and go to the end screen and click that video, because that is one good video and it is absolutely solid. So I'll see you guys there, and thank you for tuning in.